everybody, how's it going? This is Darrin Goodman from GuitarControl.com bringing this video lesson. Today I want to look at the intro little opening riff for Those About to Rock by AC/DC. Another riff that I just thought was so awesome when I was a kid and first starting to learn how to play, and just one of those things I listened to it and it just completely went over my head. I was like, man, I'm never going to be able to play like that. You know, I thought that, and anyhow, it's actually really simple, but it's a really cool riff. So be sure to click on the link in the description for the tabs, and let's get close up and take a look at this. All right, so for this riff, I'm actually using my fingers to play it and not a pick. I'm actually plucking the strings. So my first finger is playing the third string, my second finger is playing the second string, and my third finger is playing the third string. So I'm just I mean, how well you can see that, but I'm just underneath the string, just plucking on it. So this little chord, if you're looking at your tabs, we're on the 11th fret of the third string, and we're going to use your second finger, and then you're also on the 11th fret of the first string. Now there's a couple of ways, and then on the tabs it shows that you're on the 12th fret of the second string. There's an alternative way that you can do this that I think sounds equally as well, and it's a lot easier to play because, you know, especially if you're a beginner, because you don't have to move your hand position around. So your the 12th fret of the second string is a B. So the second string open is also a B. So the difference that we're talking here is that's with fretting the 12th fret, but if we just play the string open, and I almost like the way that it sounds better to play it that way rather than this, because it just having that octave in between there, I just think it kind of sounds cool. I think, So if you want to do it this way with the open string, then second fret on the third string, or excuse me, second finger on the third string, 11th fret, and third finger, 11th fret of the first string. And then take your first finger and put it on the 10th fret of the first string, because the thing that changes is that the note on the first string goes from 11 to 10 to 14 to 12 and then back to 11 again. So this way you can get there's the 11, and then when we want 10, we just take third finger and lift it up, and then for 14 reach up with your pinky, and then third finger back to 12, and then third finger back to 11 again. Now it's just got a it's completely made up of eighth notes, but there's these accents in there that kind of drive the melody line of the riff. So you've got an accent on 1, and then on the and of 2, and then on the downbeat of 4. So in a sense, it's like your accent, 2 no accents, accent, 2 no accents, accent, 2 no accents. All right, so again, for the right hand, let me get this somewhere you can see it. So it's just that constant like plucking of the strings like that, like the claw. All right, there is also a second guitar part that is being played at the same time. Like it goes through that the riff that we were just doing, it goes through that like 4 times, I think, and then it continues to do that, but then now another guitar comes in. So we'll show you this other part, so that way if you have like a friend, you could play this part along with them, or if you have a looper, you could loop that riff that we just went over and go into this part. All right, so this part is fairly simple. We start off, we've got a B5. We got the 2nd fret of the 5th string, 4th fret of the 4th string, and 4th fret of the 3rd string. And we hit that, it's a whole note tied to another whole note, so it gets 8 beats. And now we simply take your 2nd finger and move it up to the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and we play 6, and then 4 and 3 both open. Then what I like to do is move my 1st finger to the 2nd fret of the 6th string, and then the 2nd finger down to the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and now you're going to play 6, 4, and 3. So the 5th string, you don't want that, so that's why I move my 1st finger over, so that way I can like let it lay down, and it mutes that 5th string that we don't want to hear. So far on that 2nd guitar part. All right, so when we do that chord that I just showed you, you're muting the 5th string. Then from there, you're going to transition into an E major chord. So release the pressure with your 1st finger. So you're just touching the string and just pluck it like that. You just pick it so that way it. And I'm doing this part with a guitar pick, obviously. So he gets that percussive sound, and then drop onto an E major. So we've got then we go back to the B again. Again, brings out for the two majors, and then we go to a G5. So for a G5, it's just like your regular G chord, but the 5th string is muted. So I'm doing the same thing that I did a minute ago, where I was muting the 5th string by letting my 1st finger droop down, but this time it's my 2nd. So I'm fretting the 3rd fret of the 6th string with my 2nd finger, but the 5th string is muted. 4th string is open, 3rd string is open, and then I'm on the 3rd fret of the 2nd and 1st strings with my 3rd and 4th finger. And then from there, move your 1st finger over to the 2nd fret of the 6th string, and it's that same deal where we got the 6th string, 5th string is muted, 4th string is open, but now you're going to move your 2nd finger to the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and then you keep your 3rd finger on the 2nd string where you had it. So, and then to an E major chord. So that 2nd time through, you got. Okay, moving along. Now we go back to the B5 again, and then we do B5 over A, which is actually, there's really nothing to it. You just simply remove your 1st finger and you play the 5th string open, but you're still fretting on the 4th fret on the 4th and 3rd string. So same thing, we get the walk down. 6th string, 3rd fret, and then 4th and 3rd strings open, and then 2nd fret, 6th string, and it's 6, 5, 4, and then E minor. So, whoops. Okay, and then from there we're back to the B5 again. And the B5 over A. And now we do that G5. That same walk down thing that we did before, the G5. And then where we move down the 2nd fret of the 6th string and drop your 2nd finger down to the 3rd fret of the, or excuse me, the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. And then an E major chord. So it's just a slight variation on the part that we did earlier. All right, so that E that we hit rigs up for a couple of measures, and then we back to the B5 again. B5 over A, and then the G5 to end it, and then that's where it goes. That's like at the end of the, you know, the riff, and then it goes into just into the main part of the song, which is just a bunch of the similar riffs as this. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that and you got something out of it. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below of anything that you'd like to see covered in the future by myself or one of the other instructors at Guitar Control. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and get those tabs. Makes it lots easier to follow along. Anyway, until next time.